Hi, my name is Justin Wilson and I'm a second year biomedical scientist here at Imperial. There are many factors that make up your student life, and it's really important to consider these kind of things beyond the academic side when you're choosing your university. One of the great things about being a student in London is that there are so many things to do. I can almost guarantee you that you will never be bored in London. One of the downsides, admittedly, to living in London is the cost, and it is something to consider, but Imperial has fantastic scholarships and bursaries for all of those who need them. Another great thing about being at Imperial is that we have one of the largest and most active student unions in the UK. With over 350 societies, there is something for everyone, whether it's the Cheese Society, musical theatre, or I have a friend that wants to set up a bake-off appreciation society. So if that's something that interests you, it will be here next year. Another really important part of student life, particularly in your first year, is accommodation, because you'll be spending your time in student halls. Imperial has a lot of different options across central and west London, and there are lots of factors that you should consider when choosing your halls, including obviously the price point, its location, transport links, and other factors like that. In my first year, I was in Pembridge Hall, which is in Notting Hill. I really loved it because it took me about half an hour to get to the South Kensington campus, the Charing Cross campus, and the Hammersmith campus, which is where I spent most of my time. Now, as a second year, I have moved out into private accommodation with some of my friends that I made in my societies. Imperial is really, really good about helping you find a place to live in second year. And there are a lot of landlords in London who specifically rent out to students, and so there is a lower price point on rent, which is really, really nice. Once you've contacted a landlord and found a place to live, Imperial College will also go through your tenancy agreement and make sure everything is in order, making sure that you're not being ripped off, making sure that you're getting the best deal possible. So they've been really, really helpful with me and my friends. I'm really happy with my choice to come and study in London at Imperial. I think the biggest factor for me when choosing my university was how all of the funding that comes into Imperial is being put into research in the fields that I find interesting, and to make sure that my education is as up to date and as good as possible. And I think my favourite thing about being at Imperial now, on the flip side really, is the amazing balance between academics and, other factors like societies and, enjoying yourself. I think there's a really good balance of that here. And yeah, it's something that's made me very happy at my time at university, and I'll be sad to leave in a year.